And you know, in the 1960s, when our next guest first came to Australia and I saw her on stage and we became good pals, I guess I have loved her ever since. And I'm talking of my lovely, beautiful friend, Jackie Trent. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, darling. How are you?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Now, listen. You see, the thing is this, Philip. Had I married you the first time around, I would have never written Neighbours.
Oh, there's always a downside to everything,
There's
Jackie,
a downside to everything you do.
Now, say hello to my mate, Simon.
Hello.
Hi, Simon.
Hello, Jackie. It's an honour to be speaking to
Oh,
you.
sweetheart, it's lovely to speak to you too.
And what a surprise. I got an email from Craig Ferguson, who I think promotes your shows, telling me that you were back in Australia, and I couldn't wait to get on the phone and say, I wish you'd come down to Melbourne for a week.
Well, had we known much sooner, we certainly would have done. We'd have probably given Sydney the flick and come down to Melbourne.
Because you've got friends all over Australia, and currently,
Yes,
I think,
that's true.
Currently you're on Mount Tambourine with Simon Gallagher.
Yes, we are, and as I said, we just had the most gorgeous, Simon's gorgeous wife Lisa just made the, sticky date pudding with ice cream, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. That sounds nice.
It was really, really gorgeous, it is. It is.
Yeah, how's Simon going then? If his wife's such a fabulous cook, is he stacking on a bit of weight, or is he looking after himself?
Oh, Simon put on a bit of weight. No, it's gorgeous and so fine as he's ever. Oh, it does exist.
Now, we're talking about Neighbours. You're probably aware that...
Lisa just said you're a terrible liar.
You know, Neighbours Theme has been re-recorded so often. I think there's a competition on there to find somebody to sing it again for the new year, for the new series of Neighbours. And so, why don't they get you to record it for the show?
Well, nobody's asked me, darling.
But it's pretty obvious you wrote the song after all.
Yes, that's true. That is absolutely true.
They can't afford you anymore. That's what it comes down to, isn't it?
Do you reckon that's the thing?
Jackie, are you still performing? You're still doing your one-woman show?
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Indeed.
And
I'm writing, well, I'm still trying to write my biography, which will take up quite a lot of pages by the time.
oh, yeah.
Is there, Jackie, I have to ask, is there a chapter on Philip?
It's not listen, it could be half the book.
But listen, I reckon once the book is released, it'll be turned into a TV miniseries.
Yes.
It'll be like The Bold and the Beautiful.
Be like the Bold and the Beautiful.
It will be, or Days of Our Lives.
Who's kidding?
Jackie, with the Neighbours theme, and you've spent half your life talking about it, no doubt, because it's just been such a huge ongoing thing.
Yes, it has.
How many times has it been re-recorded?
Oh, good heavens above. I'm going to say I think they've done various versions over the, God knows how many years it's been running, you know, with different arrangements and everything. But I think what they're looking at now is getting back to more, more of the original actual song.
Yes.
Because when you listen to Cocker doing it, I'm going to say to me, that is Neighbours.
That's the definitive one, isn't it? Yeah.
To me, that's the definitive one. So I hope they do stay truer to the actual... It is a family tune. And it's got family values, as my husband says.
And did they come to you and say, we're having this TV show, we're going to call it Neighbours, we need a song, can you write it? Or?
No, they came through the producer of Neighbours. Mm-hmm. He actually originally produced and directed a long-running soap in the UK called Crossroads.
Yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
Right, and he was Australian. He then came back to Australia, and he was working for Grundy's. And they got a storybook on a new show, which they were going to call Ramsay Street. We actually said, look, don't you think it's a bit too close to Coronation Street, which has been running since God on British television?
Yeah.
And so we just wrote Neighbours. We knew what it was going to be about this cul-de-sac with these houses around it, and everybody knew each other. And that's how we wrote it, and we literally wrote it from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was on Grundy's desk by midday the following day. We called Crocker, he came and sang. So we had a studio at the house, and yes, it was on their desk, and that was it.
Isn't that amazing? So, in effect, you guys named the show. They've come to you and said, we're going to do Ramsay Street.
Yes, I suppose. Yes, we were, because then all of a sudden the show was being called Neighbours. Yeah.
And I've been told that from the royalties of Neighbours that you, Jackie Trent, actually bought the island of Mallorca.
Menorca, the smaller island, darling.
Oh, one of the smaller islands.
Easy to get confused.
There's the big island, Mallorca, and then there's the smaller island, Menorca.
Oh, well, I've learned something. But, of course, people forget that in your portfolio are hundreds of songs, and many of them went to #1, not only from your own recordings, but also, of course, the songs you wrote for Petula Clark.
That's right, yes. We had 13 in a row with Pet. Can't complain there, darling.
She often recorded her songs in different languages. I hope you weren't expected to translate those, were you?
No, darling. Definitely not.
I've got a little story.
Listen, I'm not stupid, you know.
I've got a little story about that, Jackie, that you might like. You know, everyone's good friend Ernie Sigley. Ernie's wife did a translation for him because Ernie loves his French. So he wanted to record for an album that he did for Bill Armstrong. He wanted to do La Vie en Rose. Mm-hmm. So Glennis sat down and dutifully wrote out the lyrics phonetically for him. Right. And so of course Ernie's singing to a man when he sings the song.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, it was written for a lady, obviously.
It was, yes.
Take me to your heart again.
Yeah, but that's Ernie, isn't it, for God's sake?
Yeah. Now listen.
And he would have totally believed it.
I'm going to put you on the spot now, because I'm allowed to. Right. Would you ever consider moving back to Australia and moving here for good?
Look, Australia is my home.
Yeah.
I've got my little Aussie passport, and I haven't been back here for 8 years. My husband, Colin, has never been to Australia before. Yeah. And we've absolutely so thoroughly enjoyed it, you know. We've been all over the place, and we just, it's rained a lot.
Yeah, Simon knows, because he and his family have just come back from Queensland.
Now, Jackie, I have to ask, what's Colin's background? What country is he from if he's never been here before?
Well, he's English.
Yeah.
But he's a bit of everything, really.
And he's enjoying the sunshine even though it's raining?
What sunshine?
Has there been... You've got to come down to Melbourne. Come further south.
Yeah. But do you know what has happened? We get down there and he just absolutely chuck it down there too.
Yeah, that's true.
He's agreeing with you.
Well, now, when are you likely to perform again in Melbourne? Because, of course, I'll promote the concerts for you if I know ahead of time.
Listen, I shall certainly be, you'll be the first to know.
And I want to come on stage and introduce you.
I know you do.
Yeah, and you
are more than welcome. Of course you are.
And he'll want a fee for it too, Jackie. I wouldn't pay him a cent.
No, I don't want a fee as long as we can do the two of us together.
Well, that could be arranged.
And I must sheepishly tell Simon that when I left a message for Jackie the other day, the first contact we'd had since you arrived in Australia, I actually serenaded you on your message tape, didn't I, Jackie Trent?
Yes.
And yet you still returned his call.
Now,
how the hell does Simon put up with you for that?
That's the question. I get paid fabulously well to do so.
So, Jackie, I just want to say we embrace you. Welcome back to Australia ever so briefly. Can't wait to see you face to face over here or over on the other side sometime.
All right, love.
I very much look forward to meeting Colin, and I'm glad you have found the happiness that you richly deserve.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you very much indeed. And it's lovely speaking to you both.
Good on you, Jackie. That's lovely. We should also throw in that because they are looking at re-recording the Neighbours theme tune, Further details available at neighbours.com.au if you're interested in throwing together a version yourself.
And as we say goodnight to you, Jackie, we're going to listen to you singing in your own right, because as a performer, I think you are more electrifying than Petula Clark herself.
Thank you, my lovely.
And here's Jackie at her best. Jackie Trent.